Welcome back to another adventure-packed journey with VueX, y'all. This time, we're diving headfirst into the heart of Europe, the Czech Republic. Get ready for a whirlwind 7-day journey packed with stunning castles, charming towns, and experiences that'll leave you speechless. We're talking cobblestone streets straight out of a fairy tale, beers that'll redefine your definition of delicious, and a history so rich it'll make your head spin. I'm talking about the kind of trip that stays with you long after you've unpacked your bags. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready to explore the Czech Republic with me. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. All right, people, we've landed. Prague, baby! First things first, we gotta ditch these bags, freshen up, and hit the streets. This city's got a pulse, and I can feel it already. We're staying right near Old Town Square, the beating heart of Prague. Talk about a first impression. This place is insane. Gothic architecture, colorful buildings, street performers everywhere. It's like stepping back in time. And hold up, check out that astronomical clock. This thing's been telling time for over 600 years. 600? That's older than my grandma's secret cookie recipe. Next up, Charles Bridge. This bridge is iconic, guys. It's like the Eiffel Tower of Prague. And the views from here? Don't even get me started. Just look at this river, the boats, the castle in the distance. It's pure magic. After all that walking, we gotta refuel. Luckily, Prague's got food stalls on every corner. We're talking Trdelník, smazany syr, and of course some local beers. Cheers to day one. All right, early start today, people. We're jumping on a train and heading to Kutná Hora, a town about an hour outside of Prague. Trust me, this place is worth the hype. First up, the Sedlec Ossuary. You guys, this is not your average church. This place is decorated with, wait for it, bones. And I'm not talking a couple of skulls. We're talking thousands of human bones arranged in chandeliers, arches, even a coat of arms. It's creepy, fascinating, and totally unforgettable. Next, we're off to St. Barbara's Church. This Gothic masterpiece is a sight to behold. The stained glass, the towering spires, the sheer scale of it all, it's enough to make you feel like an ant. We spent the rest of the afternoon wandering the streets of Kutná Hora, soaking up the small-town vibes. This place is a hidden gem, guys. Back in Prague, we grabbed some dinner and called it a night. Another epic day in the books. Day 3, let's do this! We're diving into the heart of Prague today, and I can't wait to show you all the incredible sights. Today, we're conquering Prague Castle, the largest ancient castle in the world. This place is not just a castle. It's a sprawling complex that has stood the test of time. This place is massive, guys. It's like a small city within a city, with so much history packed into every corner. We're talking palaces, gardens, churches, even a freaking vineyard. Imagine sipping wine with a view of the castle grounds. First stop, St. Vitus Cathedral. This cathedral is breathtaking. It's the spiritual heart of the castle and a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. The stained glass windows are insane, and the architecture is next level. Each window tells a story, and the light streaming through them is just magical. I felt like I was walking through a history book. Every stone, every archway has a tale to tell. Next, we strolled down Golden Lane, a tiny street lined with colorful houses that used to be home to the castle guards. It's like stepping back in time. Legend has it, alchemists tried to turn metal into gold here. The charm of these little houses is undeniable. No luck for them, but hey, at least they had a sweet view. The panorama from here is simply stunning. After a quick lunch break, we headed to the Lennon Wall. This place is a must-see for any Beatles fan or anyone who believes in the power of peace. This wall is a symbol of peace and freedom, covered in John Lennon-inspired graffiti and messages of hope. It's a living canvas that changes every day. It's a powerful reminder of the power of music and art to bring people together. People from all over the world come here to leave their mark. We ended the day with a walk along Kampa Island, a little slice of tranquility in the heart of the city. It's the perfect place to unwind after a day of exploring. This place is perfect for a romantic stroll or just some quiet reflection. The serene atmosphere and beautiful scenery make it a hidden gem in Prague. All right, adventure time. We're hopping on a bus and heading south to Český Krumlov, a fairy tale town straight out of a storybook. 3 hours later, and bam, we arrive in Český Krumlov. And let me tell you, this place is picture perfect. We're talking cobblestone streets, colorful houses with red-tiled roofs, and a castle perched on a hilltop overlooking it all. Speaking of the castle, That's our first stop. Český Krumlov Castle is actually the second largest castle complex in the Czech Republic after Prague Castle. It's a maze of courtyards, gardens, and towers, and the views from the top are unbelievable. Next, we hit up the Egon Schiele Art Centrum, dedicated to the works of the famous Austrian painter. The museum's housed in a beautifully restored 18th century building, and the art inside is just as impressive. After a long day of exploring, we treated ourselves to a delicious traditional Czech dinner at a local restaurant. Dumplings, goulash, the works. Trust me, you haven't lived until you've tried Czech cuisine. Good morning, Český Krumlov. This town is so charming, we decided to spend another day here. And trust me, there's still plenty to see and do. We started the day with a visit to the regional museum, housed in a former Jesuit seminary. It's got a fascinating collection of artifacts and exhibits on the history and culture of the region. But the highlight of the day was definitely our boat trip down the Vltava River. The Vltava River winds its way through Český Krumlov, and taking a boat ride is the perfect way to experience the town from a different perspective. We drifted along the river, passing under bridges, past charming houses, and through lush greenery. It was the perfect way to relax and soak up the beauty of this magical place. In the evening, we grabbed some dinner at a restaurant overlooking the river and watched the sunset over the castle. Time to say goodbye to Český Krumlov, but don't worry, our Czech adventure isn't over yet. We're jumping on a train and heading to Brno, the second largest city in the Czech Republic. Brno is a vibrant city with a cool industrial vibe. It's known for its modern architecture, its lively student population, and its delicious food scene. First stop, Spielberg Castle. This imposing fortress sits atop a hill overlooking the city and offers stunning panoramic views. We spent hours exploring its ramparts, dungeons, and museums. Next, we headed to the Cathedral of St. Peter and Paul, another architectural masterpiece. This Gothic cathedral is one of the most important landmarks in Brno, and its twin towers dominate the city skyline. After a long day of sightseeing, we rewarded ourselves with a hearty dinner at a traditional Czech restaurant. We're talking pork knuckle, dumplings, sauerkraut, and of course, plenty of local beer. Last day in the Czech Republic, let's make it count. We've had an incredible journey so far, and today promises to be just as exciting. We're starting the day with a trip to the Moravian Karst, a protected landscape area known for its caves, gorges, and underground rivers. This region is a geological wonder, with its unique limestone formations and rich biodiversity. We descended into the depths of the Punkva Caves, a complex of underground chambers and passages decorated with stalactites, stalagmites, and other bizarre rock formations. The air was cool and damp, and the sound of dripping water echoed through the caverns. It felt like we were exploring another planet. The formations were otherworldly, and each turn revealed a new breathtaking sight. We couldn't help but marvel at the natural beauty and the sheer scale of the caves. The highlight of the caves was definitely the boat ride along the Punkva River, which flows through the bottom of the caves. The water was crystal clear, and the silence was almost eerie, broken only by the gentle splash of the oars. It was a surreal experience, gliding along the dark, silent river surrounded by towering rock formations. The play of light and shadow created an almost magical atmosphere, making it a moment we would never forget. After our underground adventure, it was time to head back to Prague to catch our flight home. The drive back gave us time to reflect on our journey and the incredible places we had visited. As we boarded the plane, we couldn't help but feel grateful for the incredible experiences we'd had over the past 7 days. From the bustling streets of Prague to the serene landscapes of the countryside, every moment had been unforgettable. The Czech Republic had stolen our hearts with its stunning castles, charming towns, delicious food, and friendly people. We had explored ancient castles, wandered through picturesque towns, and savored mouth-watering local cuisine. We knew we'd be back someday to explore more of this amazing country. As the plane took off, we looked out the window one last time, already dreaming of our next adventure in this beautiful land. And that's a wrap on our Czech adventure. What an incredible journey it has been, filled with unforgettable moments and breathtaking sights. This trip was an absolute blast, and I hope it's got you itching to book your own ticket to Prague. From the historic charm of the old town to the vibrant energy of the modern city, Prague has something for everyone. Now, let's talk budget. For two people, this 7-day trip set you back around $1,500, which is around 34,000 Czech koruna, give or take. This budget covers everything you need for a comfortable and enjoyable stay. That includes about $600 for accommodation, which can range from charming boutique hotels to budget-friendly hostels. $300 for domestic transport, including the efficient and reliable trams, buses, and trains that make getting around a breeze. $200 for food, those cheap eats add up, allowing you to savor delicious local cuisine without breaking the bank. And around $400 for activities and entrance fees, giving you access to the city's top attractions like Prague Castle, museums, and more. Of course, you can adjust this based on your travel style. Whether you're a luxury traveler or a backpacker, Prague has options for every budget. When it comes to packing, layers are key. The weather can change quickly, so it's best to be prepared for anything. The weather in the Czech Republic can be unpredictable, so pack for all seasons. From sunny days to sudden rain showers, you'll want to be ready. Think comfortable shoes for all that walking, as you'll be exploring cobblestone streets and historic sites. A light jacket for those chilly evenings, perfect for enjoying a night out in the city. And an umbrella just in case. You never know when a rain shower might surprise you. The best time to visit is in the shoulder seasons, spring or fall, when the weather is mild and the crowds are smaller. You'll get to experience the beauty of Prague without the hustle and bustle of peak tourist season. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join our community of travel enthusiasts. Leave a comment below if you'd like to see more itineraries like this one, covering other amazing countries like Austria or Sweden. Your feedback helps us create content that you love, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay tuned for more travel tips, destination guides, and adventure stories. Until next time, safe travels from your travel buddy, VueX. Keep exploring and making memories.